When I was growing up, my family and I attended a Methodist church. We went to church almost every Sunday, but I was really just going through the motions. When I was in 7th grade, I accepted Christ into my life. After this time, it took me many years to really know and understand what that truly meant. When I was in high school, I got very sick with mono, which caused me to have a chemical imbalance, and I went into a deep depression. At this time, I was turning towards God more and more and asking Him for help and strength to overcome my illness. I started reading the Bible daily and using the scriptures to make it through each day. One night I had a dream. I was in heaven. It was a beauty I had never seen. God came to me and told me that everything was going to be okay. I would make it through this hard time, and I would live my life as before. I started crying uncontrollably and thanking Him. Slowly I started waking up and realized that I was actually physically crying and saying thank you in my sleep. The next morning, everything had changed. I had this peace over me that I hadn't felt before. Granted, I was still depressed and sick, but I knew that God was going to get me through this hard time and that everything was going to be okay. And it was. I got better and life became normal again. Unfortunately, since things were better, I didn't turn to God as much. I still prayed, but wasn't going to church and reading the Bible. About 6 years ago, I moved from Evansville, Indiana to Arlington Heights, Illinois. I started attending a church down the street from my house, but was really only going for special occasions. A little over a year ago, I started coming to Bloomingdalechurch and attending the Alpha program. It has opened my eyes and helped me reconnect with Christ again. I find myself more interested than ever to learn and live through God. I currently am in the Alpha 2.0 class and learning a lot. Another change I see Christ making in my life is helping me to not let stress consume me. More and more, I am reminded to put my stresses in God's hand and trust that He will provide and take the burden off my shoulders. I plan to carry on down this path of faith and continue my relationship with Christ.